Welcome back to lesson 2 in the module 7 subject of your unique brand identity, how to craft it, build it, and make use of it. This lesson is about staying on brand. This is something I hear quite a bit from others in the marketing space who teach that you must stay on brand. In other words, if you have a blog, make it about only copywriting and marketing. If you have a podcast, make it about only copywriting and marketing. You should do that in the beginning. In the very beginning as you're becoming established. Once you have a flow of customers, though, I recommend that you understand that real people are multidimensional. That means they're not just one thing. If you knew somebody in real life who was an insurance agent and all they ever talked about was insurance, both in the office, out of the office, at the lake, at the restaurant, at the bar, you would quickly grow tired of that person and find them annoying at best and avoid them at worst. Real people are more relatable than well-branded, always on brand, perfectly represented people. Real people create real bonding. That's something that somebody who's constantly stiff and using a manufactured personality to, quote, stay on brand, they have difficulty doing bonding because there's nothing real there to bond with. You want your weird. This is what makes people attractive to us. It's their odd qualities, their quirkiness, their difference. Think about it. Of the actors that you know and like in Hollywood, aren't they the ones that have a quirk, a weirdness about them, something that makes them different? The perfect generic actor or actress are the people who show up in commercials and we never know their names because they're forgettable. They're vanilla. They're actually visual wallpaper. The ones we remember are the ones who have odd quirks like Jack Nicholson or Leonardo DiCaprio or Michael Keaton, or insert your favorite actor or actress here and you'll see that they have oddness, weirdness about them that you like. They're memorable. They're also likable. Very few people succeed on being disliked. Some people do. It's a hard way to live, though. I wouldn't want to live that way myself. Even Howard Stern, who people think of as a shock jock and kind of obnoxious, when you really get into the psychology of his followers, they like him because he's like them, and they would like to be like him. They like to be brave enough to say the things he says. And in fact, in his latest book, Howard Stern Comes Again, he reveals a different side of himself that lets us know he is a multidimensional person, and he is quite likable. I want your weird. I want to know what makes you unusual, makes you stand out, makes you memorable. This is something you must allow yourself to be uncomfortable, but still do with your personal brand. And only you can decide what your weird is. I can't tell you what it is, but you know already. It's the thing that you would like to cover up if you could. I'm not talking about really evil. If you're really evil, you might want to keep that to yourself. I'm talking about just unusual, quirky, oddness. That's what I'm talking about. I want your weird. Let your weirdness be known. Next lesson.